Hey guys, XJ9 here, and today's gonna be a video about the combat mastery achievements. I actually just made this video, but I forgot to click record, so I kind of know what to talk about. So, this new combat achievement is gonna be kill speed, kill count, and mechanical. Kill speed will not be retroactive, as in once the update launches, you have to do it after the update launches. So if you already have a sub 2 AOD kill, it won't count. Uh, Overall, these ideas are fine. Like defeat Blackstone Dragon under 1 minute 30, defeat EOD in less than 2 minutes, and team size of 7 or fewer. Again, mostly gonna be necromancy, but it's whatever. Kill count. Also, Blackstone Dragon's interesting because like, is this solo or is it trio? Kill count. If you already have 100 kill count on every boss, you probably don't need to worry about this. It'll be retroactive. If a Tztok takes 20 or 30 minutes to beat, they're gonna make it not require 100 like our Glacor would, but maybe 10 or 25 should probably just be 25. I understand that. Mechanical bosses, this ideas they had like defeat Tztok-Jad the Necromancer while both the Corpse Carrier and Blood Monstrosity are alive. This is already an achievement I think in the game. Again, I already read these. You can read them if you want, but overall they're pretty reasonable. Like even defeat bosses at 4,000 rage are kind of okay, but people are probably just gonna use necromancy slash maybe even buy PVM leeches because I did mention the take that got cut out. That old school RuneScape has a lot of people that do this stuff with combat achievements, so yeah, they'll be popping. Kill streak at Telos again. Necromancy will make the fact they're not nerfing necromancy is kind of disheartening though because a lot of these would be more impressive if necromancy wasn't like so strong. Like you would still be able to do these things, but whatever. Yeah, sorry guys, I have to shit on necromancy every video. Defeat Beastmaster Durzak alone. There's a way to do that. Complete the Sanctum without banking. Okay, that's cool. The one cycle Solak, people already do that. I understand why it's achievement though, just to fill in the gaps. There's also perfect achievements. So for instance, these 3 achievements might be all separate, like defeat Nakatra without taking damage from this mechanic or this mechanic, and then defeat Nakatra while only entering the Shadow Sands once. But there might be a perfect version where you do all 3 of these at once. I think that's pretty cool to do, so that's pretty alright. Again, very easy with necromancy because it's not really position reliant. Very easy to one cycle. Rewards, they're not looking for power creep, they're looking for quality of life changes like these 4, like all barrow stores were open in the crypts. Bring a death overcharge. My 2 suggestions were powders from the Hetz Oasis should be kept on death because losing penance powder while PVMing is the shittiest thing in the world. Maybe even there's a teleport from one person mentioned in Old School RuneScape there's a teleport crystal that teleports you out of boss after not doing an action after X seconds. I think that should probably just be a reward because even for Mainscape, some people DC and then have to pay like a 2-3 mil death cost because of a DC. I think that item would actually be pretty good. So I think they should make a crystal that teleports you out. That'd be cool as a reward. Maybe you unlock it, but you have to still pay for it because that's still you maybe only 100k or something and has a charge. It's like 100k a charge. So you buy the stone, you pay 10 mil for 100 charges. So you can DC 100 times and save so much money if it was an actual DC. They're not looking for like power creep, like increased damage and stuff. My second suggestion is the scrimshaws. I would like a toggle on whether or not you want them to turn on or off when you're in or out of combat because I can't tell you how many times I keep on doing the Gates of Elidinis. I talk to someone for 10 minutes and my scrimshaw is ticking the whole time. I think the game should be smart enough to be like, okay, you're not doing anything. We're gonna turn it off and like, sure, yeah, if you're skilling, you're not in combat, but maybe just turn it off, or maybe they could do a check like, or doing a skilling action. So out of combat slash not doing a skilling action, maybe it turns off and on. Again, it should just probably be a toggle. I would like that reward a lot. So skilling bosses be included in achievements? Yes, they should. I think they're still bosses and still involved in combat in some way. What rewards can we make? I already suggested that. If you can make combat achievements, what they should be. Okay, guys, so we're making a lot of progress. So let's go with what I wanted to do. So let's go to my volume, guys. So let's listen to music. So let's go down the list of bosses and say my suggestions. And let me take a sip of my orange juice, guys. Sugar, guys. Great stuff. So, Ambassador. Achievements would include defeat the Ambassador without killing any of the... When he does the boom roaster, he's like that. Don't kill any of the little minion things he spawns. So he has to do... He explodes 8 times. And defeat Ambassador while making him do fall now and be forgotten, where he's like... and it does... Sorry. I'm sorry, I'm being crazy. It's that magic attack that hits like 5 times, I think. Don't let that play 3 times. And then another achievement would be defeat the Ambassador while not praying magic at all. So I would also then group those up into a perfect achievement. So in one kill, make him eat all the crystals and he blows up 8 times. What else does he do? Do not pray magic the whole fight. So his magic attack and the magic attack in the last phase. And do not... Oh, and let him play his magic mechanic on the last phase 3 times. That would be actually pretty cool. I would like that a lot. Araxxi, make all the minions spawn. Well, but you... Yeah, so make all the minions spawn and kill them. And what was the other one gonna be? Defeat Araxxi without make Araxxi heal all his HP. So you can also make a perfect achievement where like you have to defeat Araxxi while all the minions are out. So yeah, kill all the minions, let all the minions come out, defeat Araxxi while and let him get his HP back, so do not skip it. Another funny achievement would be defeat Araxxi while let all the minions come out on path 1, but you can't kill any except the special. So you can kill the healing spider, you can kill the mirrorback spider, but you can't kill anything else, and they have to all be out, and then phase it to phase 4. So then when phase 4 begins, all these spiders just pop up. And I think that'd be funny. Maybe even make it so it's like, oh, maybe the boss has the last 30 seconds, but I doubt they would do things like you have to not kill the boss for 30 seconds. I think that'd be a funny idea. Glacor, maybe an achievement like do not pray magic the whole time. Maybe do 25-50 perfect runs, as in take only 3, no damage from the cannon, or only 3 damage per cannon mechanic, or especially the pillars of light mechanic, or that's what people call it, the chilling pillars, where you explode the ground, they move towards you. Don't get hit once during a kill streak of 25 or 50 kills in a row. And the orange juice, wait. Astellarn. A crazy achievement I thought of is defeat Astellarn without making... Do not sink the orb that follows you with the black hole. And you could do it in group, obviously. So you can damage the boss, but it's such a low amount of damage, that it would take a while. I think that'd be kind of funny if it's possible. Barrows Brothers. I thought of something, but I guess not. Barrows Rise to 6. Defeat. Here the one with this one is defeat each Barrows Brothers after 10 seconds has elapsed. So say I kill Karos first. Wait 10 seconds, then kill Aram, then wait 10 seconds. And so, in total, it will take more than a minute, or at least a minute, to defeat all 6 Barrows Brothers and complete the encounter. And just let mechanics play out, and I just think that'd be pretty cool. Another idea would be defeat the Barrows Brother after a minute has elapsed, and then don't deal more than 5k damage to each other minion. Don't touch them, really. Maybe you could even make it, don't AoE, so you can't have, you can even put, they can't take any damage, so you don't have Aftershock. That'd be kind of funny if you couldn't have Aftershock. The one that says, you do not something the shadow, wait, a minute, I guess. I'm not sure how the mechanic works totally, but after a minute, focus that one, make them pull you to the shadow realm, and then then defeat the encounter. In the Shadow Realm, you take double damage from specials. It'd be kind of funny if what if it was part of the perfect run? So wait a minute, focus the one that shed you may not something the shadow, then defeat each Barrows brothers after 10 seconds between each brother. That would actually maybe hard because Rots, if the mechanics can play out, this is actually a hard fight. So I would like that. I think the mechanics should again. These achievements should just showcase the potential difficulty of these bosses. Durzag. I don't think I came up with anything with this boss because there's already so many achievements. Blackstone Dragon. Well, I can't think of anything with this boss. Maybe defeat the Blackstone Dragon without the boss healing. The boss does heal a little bit during when it lands. Although then people might skip it. I don't know. Maybe. It would just require Obliteration Staff. Chaos Elemental. I would put some random gear like a U short bow with black dragon hide legs or green dye legs, rune plate body, a necromancer hood, like tier 10 hood, like defeat the boss, like the Chaos Elemental. I think it'd be fun, like wear random stuff that the game told you to wear. Commander Ziliyana, defeat the boss in normal mode while only casting. Do not use any abilities and just cast auto cast Blood Barrage. The boss will become enraged. I think you can defeat the boss. I'm not sure. If so, yes. Corporeal Beast. Defeat the Corporeal Beast probably with some vintage gear like Black D-Hide and like a Zamorak Spear or Rune Crossbow. Crassian Leviathan. When the head slam mechanic where it like hurls his head to the right and then left or right and or left and right. Don't take any damage from it, but take every damage. Like get hit by every instance of damage. So what you would have to do is just like click like use barricade and run with the boss as it does the mechanic. It would just teach people to use barricade. I think that'd be kind of cool, like a tank mechanic, an endurance mechanic, or challenge. Because not everything needs to be DPS. Some of these could be endurance challenges. Croesus, I think again, skilling bosses should be in part of the skilling PVM achievements. I would just put solo Croesus. That it can be consistently done if you know what you're doing. There's plenty of guides on YouTube about it. So they should make solo Croesus the achievement because it is actually hard. It's very precise. Dagonoth Kings. I can't think of anything. Gate of Elidinis. Cleanse all the stones and then defeat the boss, or mine out all the stones and then defeat the boss. Defeat the boss without calling for a Nocturne's aid. That would be hilarious. So you just chuck all the stones at the boss. Defeat the boss. No, dunk 60. Defeat the boss while also dunking 60 rocks, or statue fragments of Elidinis into the boss in one instance. So Pack Mammoth 32 plus inventory 28 spaces 60 rocks. Dunk 60 rocks on the boss and 25% damage amp. That should be an achievement too. That would be kind of hilarious. There's a lot of cool achievements you can do with this boss. Those are some I just thought about right away. General Gronder, bro, I can't think of that. Giant Mole. Poor guy, he's cute, but I can't think of anything. Gregorovic, maybe like the defeat Gregorovic without using any defenses or prayer, but then people might just one cycle him. I don't know. It's kind of an old boss. Like the only way you can put endurance challenges on this boss is, or like you can't use Soul Split, is if you have to make the boss. If the boss was able to last if it lived, like you had to wait a minute before you could do it. That's one thing some guy was complaining about to me. Again, kind of sidetracked, but he was saying that the biggest problem in RuneScape is that boss mechanics don't play out. Like, what if Gregorovic had phases, so like phase 1, 2, and 3, and the purpose of phases was mostly just like, oh, you phase them, okay, let this mechanic play out, and then you can damage them. So, say he just spawned, okay, you phased them, his next mechanic will instantly play, he throws the blades, okay, you phase him again, he'll do his next phase, and then, like, the blades will fall, he'll take damage, but like, to wait until it plays out, then he gets to his last phase. Like, I'm not sure if they should do something like that, but that was just an idea. It's hard to come up with endurance challenges because everything dies so fast. The only way you can do endurance challenges is if a boss, like, if it tells you, like, make all the mechanics play out, or it has to last X minutes. Har-Aken, one phase it, lol. Hallware, I don't know, man. Hermod, defeat Hermod with, like, tier 40 Necromancer gear with, like, shitty no prayers or no familiar. That'd be kind of funny. Defeat Hermod with 10. Huh! Defeat Hermod with, like, tier 1 Necromancer gear. Like, imagine you verse Hermod with, like, fresh out a Necromancy Island or something. You know, like, you just started Necromancy. That'd be kind of funny. Defeat Hermod with 1 Necromancy and drain your Necromancy to 1 with, like, Super Cerebrus upon entering the instance. That'd be kind of funny. So no overloads. Kalphite King. Funny achievement this boss. Defeat the Kalphite King in a solo encounter while dying 2 times. And by dying, I mean, maybe you should say, have your Sign of Life proc and your Ring of Death proc to his green mechanic. So you enter a soul instance, you can't just instant burst him or you'll fail the achievement. He does green, you sign. You just keep hitting him. He does green again, your Ring of Death procs. Then you kill the boss. And the strategy there would probably be either have him very low to kill him right after Ring of Death, or also be very low HP so that when Ring of Death procs, it's only like a small bleed, because if Kalphite King does like 10k to you or something with that insta kill, yeah, it's gonna be a really bad Ring of Death. So yeah, die 2 times at a Kalphite King, so port and Ring of Death proc, and then defeat it in a solo encounter. And then I would name it like clean or something, or like consistent kills. Kalphite Queen, I can't think of anything. Kerapac, defeat the boss without standing under him for the first mechanic. Defeat the boss in a 3-man encounter while letting him play all his mechanics or something like that, or even solo. Maybe I kind of like the idea of trio. Maybe the solo, like defeat Kerapac in a solo encounter while letting all his mechanics play out, so you can't just burst them. Defeat Kerapac while enter each echo, and each respective echo of you must defeat the echo of Kerapac. So there's 3 echoes, right? So same over here with Kerapac. He flies over here, starts the phase, right? There's 3 echoes of you. Go in 1, kill that Kerapac. Go next one, kill that Kerapac. Go in 1, kill that Kerapac. Like, each one must kill their respective Kerapac or you'll fail. And you can heal them with, like, food and stuff, but you have to remember, like, which one's which. Like, okay, I'm in this one now. You know, don't run around with them. So I think that'd be cool. Maybe make a perfect achievement set for that. The Wanderer, he can't heal. Don't make him heal at all, so you need to use an Obliteration Staff special with EOF. Maybe it can be done in solo or group, doesn't matter. And in a 4-man encounter, tank all 4 Scarabs without using Intercept or Barricade, and everyone lives. So Vitality Pot, Reflect, what's it even called? Shield Dome, or Spear Shield. That'd be a funny achievement. Came by Dragon, I can't think of anything. Defeat Came by Dragon without using Overloads or Prayer. Carrera, I don't know. Defeat Crow with Ceradomin armor, I don't know. Who cares, bro? Legions, I don't care about Legions. Magister, defeat Magister with a full inventory of Magister keys, so 28. And without a familiar, maybe. Maybe no, without familiar is too extreme. But then you could just cheese it with Blood Reaver. But I think defeating the Magister with 28... enter the instance with 28 keys in your inventory and defeat the boss, right? And you can overload it, and use Penance Powder, obviously. But then once overload runs out, that's it. And maybe even, like, within X seconds, so, like... Not X seconds, X minutes. So, like, defeat 28 Magisters within 10 minutes with a full key of inventories, no familiar. That'd be kind of funny. The only downside is that keys might go up for the wrong reason, because then people will have a lot of that parchment paper used to make the kopeshes, and they won't be completed. So that's kind of a downside. But Masuta, defeat Masuta without, like, having all the springs up or something. Defeat Masuta, I don't know, but people already kind of do that, man. So And I think there's already achievements like defeat Masuta with like a full 75% damage reduction. Like kill, like by 75% damage reduction, I mean go to each spring that spawns, go next to it, then kill it, and it adds a 5%. You can do that up to 75%. I think that's already an achievement. Next, I don't know, kill the boss in some old school stuff like Carol's and D'Hide, or Carol's Rune Crossbow and like D-Claws or something. Green Black Dragon, I don't know. I wasn't playing when this boss was made. Probably some old, like, use old gear, like, with just a Royal Crossbow. I think that's already an achievement, though. Defeat Raksha. Okay, so here's some achievement spots, maybe a perfect set, which would be defeat Raksha, but make him gain 100% corruption, shadow anima energy before entering phase 2. And defeat Raksha without using Soul Split and praying and not failing any prayer flick. So if he's meleeing, have melee prayer on. If he's ranging, have range. If he melees you and you did not use the right protection prayer, you fail the achievement. And I'm not sure about what else. Would it be a funny achievement to defeat Raksha while like when he says like your voice or something controls you or something, and those orbs spawning to click on them? What if you like don't click on them at all? I'm not sure about that, but I like the idea of making him gain 100% anima corruption, which is the 100% anima corruption is the damage he had on release, but he also has I think 25% damage reduction added onto it because of 100% corruption. I think that'd be cool. Raksha's so cool because that anima corruption mechanic's so cool, but it's kind of like, like, you know, like, it could have been better. That's my idea with that boss. Oh, and maybe even defeat him without, using the special action button. So, the third achievement, so defeat him, 100% anima corruption before entering phase 2, defeat him without using Soul Split and only perfect prayer flicks. And then the third achievement would be defeat him without using a special action button. So you can't even utilize the damage bonus. That would be insane. That would be actually a challenge. Rasial. I don't know. Defeat him with like some level 40, level 60 Necromancer gear without Soul Split, without Blood Reaver, without a familiar. Something like that. I'd probably like make the high levels kill the boss with like low level gear. Like level 70, 60 gear. No Soul Split. No Eclipse Prayer. Only protection prayers are allowed. Yeah, only protection prayers are allowed. And I don't know. I guess that's it. I don't know. Something stupid like that. Rex Matriarch. Not sure, to be honest. Maybe kill them with some low end gear. I can't really think of it too much, to be honest with you. They already have so many achievements with these. I'm trying to think like maybe let the mechanics play out, but I think they already have achievements. Osseous or Oasis? I don't know what his name is. I think it's Osseous. Osseous? I'm calling it Osseous, guys. Is there tips? Oh, there's tips. What is this? That's funny. I can't think of anything with this boss, to be honest with you. I haven't really done him that much, to be honest with you. Kind of disappointing. I kind of wish this boss scaled with people. I really do. This would have been a fun group boss to do. Really disappointing. Again, I don't. It's weird, but like it's such an easy boss. It would make sense for it to be a group boss. Just like the Gate of Elidinis. Where was I? Sorry. Here I was. Oh, did I skip something? Did I skip Angel of Death? I think I did, right? I don't think I talked about this in the video. Yeah, so I don't think I talked about this, but so let me take a sip of my orange juice. Next, Angel of Death. This is part of the perfect run. Defeat Angel of Death with, I guess, a 5-man. I was thinking maybe 4, but 5-man. And without any of maybe 5-man, but then you know the 5-man part. So defeat next Angel of Death while do not kill any of the crystals that spawn the minion. So each minion spawns with their full 250k HP for 1 million total. The second achievement would be defeat AOD without moving any of the minions. So you cannot lure them to the middle and AOE them. They have to be killed with single target DPS. That'd be hard, and they cannot move. If they move one square, it fails. You have to be in the right spot, and they cannot move. And maybe another stupid achievement would be defeat, maybe with an encounter of 7 or less. Maybe you put 5 or less. Honestly, I'm not sure what the restrictions should be. Maybe it should just be with 7 or less. Maybe with any group size. Not 50. So 7 or less. 7 or less. Another one would be maybe defeat AOD while placing every bomb in the middle. Minimum of like 3 or 5 bombs. That'd be kind of funny. That'd be a funny achievement. The Sanctum Guardian. Defeat the Sanctum Guardian while placing 3 overlapping poison clouds on top of each other, so you have to barricade it and go onto it. That'd be more of a mechanical achievement because, casting barricade and walking on a precise square is mechanical. Another one could be defeat the Sanctum Guardian without getting hit by his water attack. Minimum of 2 times he has to cast it. Again, if I worked at Genex, I'd probably be more precise about these things because I think they should. If anything is about like letting mechanics play out, like dodge this, it should say like minimum of 2 times he has to cast it or something. Sorry, the Azure Serpent. They're obviously gonna put 1 cycle on the boss. Okay, this guy's really loud. I can't click on him. Let me think. I'm trying to think of something stupid like let all the slimes feed him, but maybe not. I don't really care about Azure, to be honest. Solak, in a 7-man group encounter, make all the root. Do not hit any root at all. If any of them take damage, you fail. I don't know if they could code that though. Let each root heal each other root, and then kill all the Blightbound Lashers. I think the HP the Blightbound Lasher ends up with is something stupid like 3 million or 2 million HP. Something stupid. I think that'd be a funny achievement in a 7-man encounter. It'd be okay to do in duo, but in a 7-man encounter, it'd be kind of funny. I'd probably just put a check like to complete that achievement, the minion has to spawn with the 8 exact HP. Like, so let's just say that the 8th minion, the 8th volatile rootling that becomes a Blightbound Lasher at Solak let's just say it has 5 million HP, or it should have 5 million HP if none of the roots were touched. That's the check they put in. Defeat Solak while healing him a whole 100,000 damage in the mine. Defeat Solak while defeating 5 Aerithors within the mine of Solak and 5 Aerithors outside the mine of Solak. That would actually be hard. I don't think that's ever even been done in the game. I'm not even joking. I'll probably do something like defeat Solak while on phase 2. Well, obviously they're probably gonna make an achievement like do not kill the Raksha anima above. That's a given. But they should maybe make an achievement where let him deplete over 80% of his energy. So don't DPS the boss. Just have tank armor on and like use reflect and stuff in defensives. And his anima depletes with the bombs that come in the sky and fall. When he does the meteor strike mechanic, where they either use the shield dome, when he spins, his anima depletes. I would make it he has to deplete his at least 80 or 90% of his anima through his own mechanic. So you have to like endure the boss. That should be an endurance challenge. That'd be pretty cool. I would even do that in a 7-man encounter. I think a lot of difficulty in the challenges could be 7-man, but will they do that? I'm not sure. But I think they should do that regardless. Like, at least, what I said with the idea. Tztok-Jad, the Necromancer. There's already so many achievements, I can't think of anything with this boss. Telos. Telos? I say Telos, not Telos. I say Telos. But this boss is such a washed up boss nowadays, man. I'd probably put like defeat Telos at 1,000 in rage with like literally like 2016 gear, like no augments. I would probably say defeat Telos with like a very specific set of gear. With like no invention perks, no archaeology perks active. I'm not sure if they would do that. And like it's kind of funny because I guarantee someone would argue me that's not a challenge, but it's like, bro, the game was harder before. Like without archaeology, without Blood Reaver, without ancient summoning, without super mega overloads we have now, without AOD prayers, like, bro, you're so weak without them. Kind of miss those days. I can't really think of too much. I mean, again, they'll probably put 200 kill streak and shit. That's fine. Again, 200 kill streak is reasonable. 4,000 rage 200 kill streak should not be an achievement. I'm sorry. The only thing I can think of is something like with Glacor. I said this in my other video. Defeat Telos or Glacor at 4,000 rage 3 times in a row. I could see that. That's fine. Twin Furies. Like, it's not a fluke. That's an achievement. Bro, I don't fucking give a shit. Suck? Defeat him without using Necromancer. That should be an achievement, right? I don't know. Is there a learning still from? I can't really think of too much about them. I mean, I guess I'll probably make an achievement that, like, do a perfect run while one-cycling each of his DPS phases when he's in this chair or something. One cycle Har-Aken, I guess, should be an achievement. Defeat Zuck at the pillar phase while walking. That'd be funny. Defeat Zuck at the pillar phase without having run on. Like, or defeat Zuck, or complete the that's not the Inferno. This complete the Zuck encounter without having run on. That'd be funny. That's another interesting achievement. Like not having run on. I wonder if that should be an achievement in general with some things. That's a unique one. I like the idea because it would make some of his mechanics harder because it's based on like distance traveled, and his pillar phase would be a little bit harder because you would get hit by damage. Another idea would be on his last phase on hard mode. Defeat Zuck with him casting his instant kill or like his big giant nuke when he's like cooking something and charging an attack upon each time you deplete the giant rock in the middle. Make him cast that within 5 seconds of it, 3 or 5 seconds of each other. So he's doing this. You're DPSing it still. He does it. You have 3 or 5 seconds to DPS it, or you fail. He has to keep doing this every 3 or 5 seconds. So you gotta beat that phase just like that. Like he has to do back to back to back to back to back. You gotta cast a reflect. You gotta cast a disruption shield. You gotta cast that res. I would like if it was like really fast paced challenge. Jad, is it Jad in the fight case or Jad in the Inferno or Jad in the kill? It's kind of hard to say about this one, honestly. I don't know about that one, honestly. Maybe defeat the fight caves without using any prayer. That'd be kind of a funny achievement. Maybe even the kiln. Maybe even the Inferno. Not the Inferno. Zuck. Defeat Zuck without using any prayer. That'd be really hard. Vermyx. I'm not sure if his egg mechanic is random or not. Because if it wasn't random, maybe like feed all 3 eggs the proper jolt of electricity that you need to do. I'm not sure about this boss. Don't know. The Broodmother. Defeat the Broodmother while all 4 heads are dead in a 4-man encounter. How about that? And defeat Vermyx without any of the heads respawning, and this is a perfect challenge. So you have to kill all the heads, and on top of that, they cannot respawn. Although people might just not kill the heads until after. Maybe that's stupid. Maybe just Vermyx when the Vermyx is dead, all the heads must already be dead. You know, because there's an achievement where, oh, defeat Vermyx the Broodmother with all the heads alive, bro. It should be an achievement to kill them, the Broodmother, without any of the heads being they're dead already, like not they're alive. So that should be an achievement. I think in format it'd be harder, but maybe even solo it's okay. But you know, Vorago, I have. Well, actually no. Let's see if I think I draw Gregorovic. This boss is so. I mean, I don't care about this boss. I mean, maybe use old gear. Vorago. Maybe an achievement should be defeat Vorago with a set of Tectonic and a seismic set, and that's it. In a group of 3. So they literally just have to wear. And you know what? You can perk it. You can perk it too. Okay. You can't have any other item on you. If you switch gear, you fail. Upon entering an instance, it checks if you have augmented tectonic. I'll even say you can bring elite tectonic, honestly. So elite tectonic and seismic's on. But then it may just be, the one thing that's kind of bad, it might make it go up for the wrong reason. But it'd be kind of funny, wouldn't it? Like defeat the boss with its own weapons, or like so with a full set of tectonic or elite tectonic and a seismic wand, augmented or not. I would even make an achievement, defeat Vorago in a duo with, or like in like the old school style. I'm not sure what to do with this boss, honestly. This boss, again, it's like Necromancy makes it so easy too, and I don't like the dummy stuff people do with this boss. I don't know. I just don't like the dummy cheese in this boss, so I kind of don't even care if they even do the tectonic challenge or so. Yakimaru. People love raids. They already suggested so many things with that. So I do Zamorak last. Zemouregal Vorkath. Zemouregal, sorry. I always say Zemouregal, but Zemouregal. No tech is available here. Holy fuck. Defeat the boss in a 10-minute encounter should be an achievement without dying. Oh yeah, that's one of the crazy things. I forgot this boss you can re-enter after dying. That's kind of crazy. I feel like this boss has so much potential. It's crazy that group mode isn't more popular at this boss when someone dies. You would think it would be, but it's just the drops were so garbage. I think the drops being so garbage at launch was so bad. I think that hurt the boss a lot. I don't know if I can honestly even think of anything with this boss. Oh, there's one achievement. Defeat Zemouregal Vorkath without defeating Vorkath. And what that means is an endurance challenge. Which I like this a lot. You can Google, I'm not sure if you can find it, how you would find it, but essentially what you do is you just wait. And you can damage Zemouregal and heal off him and stuff. And you just damage him during his green shield mechanic. When Vorkath flies in the air, Zemouregal's shield goes away. Sorry, my voice. I sound like Ras. But his shield goes away, right? And what that can allow you to do is damage Zemouregal. And he has to do that like 2 to 4 times to kill him. And if you defeat Zemouregal without doing, while Vorkath is flying, the fight just ends. You don't actually have to defeat Vorkath. I think that's super cool. That's one of the coolest things in RuneScape. I wish more bosses were like that, where it was like an endurance challenge. You have to do some burst damage, and then you get to wait. Like like this boss has so many cool. Like, man, I love that idea. I think this boss would have been cooler if it was. Like it would be cool if Vorkath, because Vorkath is essentially immortal because he's like undying, right? Like he cannot die. Like even if you kill him, he comes back to life. In old school, at least, right? So you cannot kill Vork. Like again, this is kind of like an idea part. This is not part of the video. So you can't kill Vorkath, but you have to defeat Zemouregal, and Zemouregal is vulnerable at certain points. And like, oh, in a 10-man mode, the skeletons have 100 HP. They're suddenly not an issue because they don't need a damage Vorkath. You know, maybe you know a damage Vorkath like 500k damage to guarantee he'll do the mechanic once he gets up to the cycle, the part of the cycle. I think that's really cool. So I think they should make that achievement. Just defeat Zemouregal Vorkath without defeating Vorkath. So you have to just kill Zemouregal and just tank it out. Whether or not it's in solo or not, I'm not sure if that matters, but yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Zamorak, Lord of Chaos. There's a lot of achievements you do with this, like defeat Zamorak, Lord of Chaos at 5% enrage, or a 1,000 enrage, while making him and on the last phase, make him do 3 cycles. So you have to kill in a solo encounter. It would be defeat 6 ruins and then kill him. So say on the last phase, we kill the last ruin, we attack Zamorak, live, heed my call, quickly kill the demon, kill the 2 ruins, tank another melee slam into a giant burst, live, so cast Immortality. Probably you want to cast Immortality in the second cycle. Probably Barricade first and then Immortality, probably something like that. And then, whatchamacallit? Yeah, you'd probably want a Resonance Disruption Shield, then, yeah, it'd be something really interesting. But, and I would make it, you have to do it within like a minute, 30 seconds. And after you live the second cycle with when you go Immortality, the third cycle you can kill him. And I would probably make it you have to do it within a minute 30 seconds, maybe 2 minutes. And it's just so people don't do like too much prepping. I'm not sure if maybe they don't like the double dabbing where I'm like putting a time constraint on the mechanical challenge. But I still think that'd be a cool challenge. Defeat Zamorak on 1,000 rage, because the reason it's 1,000 rage is because on phase 7, he keeps his red bar. Like, even though, let's say he does heed my call, he'll keep the 20,000 in rage bar he has on phase 7 for the next cycle. That's why it gets hard. The second cycle would be very hard, is essentially what I'm trying to say. And I think putting a time limit would be cool. Another thing would be like, defeat Zamorak, Lord of Chaos. I kind of want some 5-man things, because no one does 5-man in this boss at all. Defeat Zamorak, Lord of Chaos with a 5-man group, no one dying, or I'm not sure if they like 5-man or maybe just solo, but have all the mechanics play out at least once. If they play out more than once, you fail. So it's a combination of letting mechanics play out and dealing good damage. I'm not sure. Defeat Zamorak, Lord of Chaos at 1,000 rage, while not. Or maybe in 2,000, like without casting Immortality once. Like maybe do not use Immortality at all. Like some restrictions on abilities you can use would be cool. I don't really care too much, like, because Zamorak has so many cheesy things. He's not even that hard. Like again, the kill time. Guys, I made Zamorak guides. Okay, like the boss doesn't change. But honestly, that's it. My throat's honestly killing me. I had to do this video twice. Overall, I think it's kind of exciting. I hope my innards fixed. I actually have not tested if my innards fixed or not, but it wouldn't surprise me if it's not. Yeah, I guess that's it. Tell me what you think. Maybe some more suggestions. I might have missed some things I wanted to say, because I did say, I think there was like 1 or 2 things I might have said. I think the only other thing I didn't say was with this, the little post they made. This achievement, defeat Araxxi. So Araxxi is the final phase of Araxxi, or the mom, or the wife. While path 1 is open, so minions, without allowing Araxxi or Araxxi to summon any minions. The only thing that's tricky about this is on the last phase, in my experience, it almost always instantly summons minions. Maybe it's RNG, or maybe I don't understand it. Like, maybe you need to like make sure you end the fight after it's only done 1 or 2 autos, so you get time damage. I'm not sure. I also don't like the dummy cheese people do at Raksha, so I kind of don't care. But yeah. Overall, I think it has a lot of potential. I hope they put some mechanical challenges like tank and endurance challenges, not just DPS. So yeah. I like the mechanical challenge a lot. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna end the video, guys. Okay, I'm not gonna drag it on. Bye bye.